Just repeat after me. Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Vadarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krito Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavat Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Gukarastvandhakaro Vai Rukarastanivartakaha Andhakara Nirukitvat Gururityabhidhiyate Sadashivassamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 From today, we will start Tattvabodha, but before going into the text, let me see from where Tattvabodha has come and what for the Tattvabodha. So, brief explanation why we have to study Tattvabodha. In Tattvabodha, we will study nothing but Vedanta only. So people should have questioned what is the Vedanta. So I can say I have also right here, the Vedanta is nothing but it is only positional name. Sometimes people have very big idea, Vedanta, but really speaking, suppose there is a thick book. The end of the thick book is called last portion of this book. This last portion is called Antah in Sanskrit. And if this last portion of Veda is called Vedanta. Nothing else. Vedanta is nothing but last portion of Veda. Then why Veda is divided between Veda and Vedanta? We may have questioned. No? That's why I have written in this. Okay, Veda is literally divided in two things. One is called first portion of Veda and second one is called last portion of Veda. First portion is called in Sanskritam Purva Bhaga. Purva Bhaga and last portion is called Uttara Bhaga. But why this divided is divided? So here I have written subject matter is different. Veda is voluminous book, but subject matter is different in the first part of Veda and subject matter is different in last part of the Veda. So before going to what is the last part of Veda, we have to see what is given in first part of Veda or what is given in Purva Bhaga of Veda. So I have written here, subject matter of Purva Bhaga is nothing but worldly desire. People may have interested in name and form. People are may interested in money. People are may interested in car, in home, houses. People may are interested in family, son, whatever. This all desired is fulfilled if person followed the first part of Veda. So Purva Bhag of Veda is only for even after death. If people would like to go Swarga, if people would like to Brahma Loka, so up to Brahma Loka, everything is given in first part of Veda. The subject matter is totally different. And in generally, if we ask people what they seek in first part of Veda, and even not first part of Veda, but in our life, what we seek, we have many desires, but in capsule form, we can see we are seeking only three things in our life. First is called security. We are seeking security in our life. We are seeking happiness in our life, and we are seeking peace in our life. Security of what? So I have written, we need a financial security. We need emotional security. Even we may have name and fame. And after name and fame, if people recognize me, then I feel comfortable. That's why all what we are seeking security, because we feel something inside, helplessness, we feel inside something is missing in us. That's why we need external security from birth. The first we are seeking in our life is called security. Second thing in our life we are seeking is called happiness, sukham. So I have written, there is a one story, is not story, but it is prepared story. Okay, suppose one train is going on and many people are sitting, and nowadays media person is always free with mic and they can ask different thing to different person. So he has planned, let me ask in train, in one bogie, how many people are seated, and I have to ask where are they going, for what purpose they are going, let me ask. So he entered, he has seen newly wedded couple was sitting. Then this person has asked, where are you going? Then they say, we are going for honeymoon and we will enjoy there. Then he says, okay. Then after that, whole one team was seated. So they have asked, who are you? Where are you going? Then this people says, the chief of this team says, we are hockey players and we are going for hockey from one state to another state. Next, people are sitting. He asked, where are you going? So there is a parents with one girl was there. So he has asked, where are you going? The parent says, you are going to another big city. And he is, why? So he says, my daughter is now matured and is enough now. So we would like to get her marriage. So we are going to see one boy and he is very good. So we are going. And he says, after marriage, what will happen? So they say, my daughter will be happy. After that, again, one person was sitting, something serious. And he asked, where are you going? So he says, from such station, I will go to Rishikesh. So he has asked, why are you going to Rishikesh? So he says, now I'm enough for this samsara. I'm just going to Rishikesh. I will have tapas and I will can enjoy my life. Because I'm not enjoying in this routine life. Then after some people, again, one parent was sitting, another girl was there. And there are, again, that media person has asked, where are you going? Then he says, I would like to divorce for my daughter. That's where we are going. So he again asked, okay, why? What will happen if divorce will happen? This is my daughter will be happy. Now is very painful. So then he just analyzed each and every people. One person would like divorce because of happiness. One person would like to marry because of happiness. For the happiness, all player team was going. Why? For the happiness. If we win, then we'll be enjoyed. Same way one person was going because if the person will go in Rishikesh, then I think I will get happiness. And same way the new wedded couple, they also going for happiness. In short, whatever activity we are doing in our life is nothing for happiness only. So what is the purpose of life? What we are seeking in the life? The first is security and second is called happiness. And third one, what we seek in our life is, I have written, peace. Shanti, 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 we say, we need shanti. Shanti from what? Shanti of what? So generally people say, I need mentally peace, I need emotionally peace, I need financially peace, because doing lot of activity, I'm mentally exhausted. Doing lot of fulfilling all type of relationship, I'm emotionally exhausted. Even financially, I'm incoming too much money, so now I'm also exhausted. So that's why people going for, we can say, some holidays. For what? Peace only. So there is a three things we are seeking in our life, whatever activity we do. Even we don't know why we are doing. So first is called security, another is called happiness, and third is called peace. And to fulfill all three, happiness, peace, or security, people keep on doing different type of activities from morning up to evening. But after some span of life, if we ask the person, are you satisfied? Are you happy? Are you peaceful? Or are you secure? The thing will come. Still, something is missing. So that's why I have written okay, we are doing lots of karma, performing different type of karma. This all activity won't give permanent sukha. Nitya sukham, shashvatam sukham. Permanent is very light word. That's why I have written, we need sukham, nitya sukham. Any people, any person won't go to the doctor and ask the doctor, I don't know why I'm happy today. We never go to any person when we are happy. In general, whenever we meet someone, we always have some story for our pain to tell. That's why we can do different type of activity, but still we cannot have nitya security, nitya happiness, sukham, or nitya peace. And I can say most people are satisfied with life. They think this is okay because there is nothing more in the life. What we have to do from childhood, we have to study. After young age, we have to get married. After marriage, we have to settle our life. We should start our family. Family starts, children comes, then we have to educate. In between, some happiness comes, some pain comes. This is the part of the life. These people are think generally, but very, very rare people. A few people start thinking happiness only up to this much only. So I have written mostly people are satisfied and they are also comfortable with such life. They have no problem. But there are few or rare people, they are not satisfied with such life. I would say these few or rare people have some more punyas. Because of this punya, they have some different type of thinking. And they start thinking, okay, whatever I do, but still I find three defects in each and every karma phala. Each and every karma phala or result of action, they have three defects that they have analyzed. If they have not analyzed what I have presented, but still they start thinking something is missing in these all type of activities, and which are the three defects are given in result of the action. So I have given karma phala has three defects. One is called, I can write here, is karma phala. The result of action is a dukkha mishritam. I can say is a fraught with pain. Karma phala may be atruptikaratva. It never gives satisfaction, and karma phala always binds us. So what is the meaning of dukkha mishritatvam or dukkha mishritam? So I have written here, कर्म फला प्राप्ते दुखम रक्षणे दुखम गते दुखम. Whatever we desire, something I have desired, I need a lots of money, maybe crores. Now lakhs are not enough nowadays, so I need a crores money to want this money. I have to do lots of karma. In doing such karma, there are many pains are there. And this pain always give something inside. So it's a prapte dukkha. Acquiring any object we would like to object at that time, always it is always fraught with pain only. Whatever we desire may come with ethical way also. Whatever we desire which may not be unethical, not ethical way. In both way, we have to face some problem only. It is not easy path. So it's called prapte dukkha. Acquiring anything, we always have to suffer in some way. Prapte dukkha. I would say in according to Gita language, this acquire dukkham prapte is called yoga. Bhagavan says in 9th chapter, no, yoga kshemam vahamyaham. So what does mean of yoga at that time? The yoga means to acquire, prapte dukkham. And even whatever we like, we have achieved. Maybe in terms of relationship, maybe in terms of anything, maybe in terms of money, asset, whatever, but rakshane api dukkha. The meaning of rakshana means to protect them, to keep with ourselves. Also, there is a lot of pain. Even people have marriage life, people have many relationships. To maintain this relationship, also there is a lot of pain. So it's called rakshane dukkha. And in our Gita, 9th chapter, Kshema, Yoga Kshemam Vahamyaham. Yoga means apraptasya praptihi and kshemaha means praptasya rakshana. If both is always fraught with pain only. And after we have acquired everything, we have maintained everything, but one day will come, whether we like it, whether we don't like it, this thing will go. It may be relationship, it may be person, it may be anything. So gati api dukh. So all karma phala is fraught with dukkham, pain only, in acquiring, in maintaining, in whether we like it will go only. Because everything is ashashvatam, anityam, so dukkhamishritam. First defect is called dukkhamishritam. Another defect in karma phala, I have written atrupti karatva. It never gives satisfaction. If somebody has, suppose, if somebody has pay scale, 1 lakh, then they have a desire more. Let me have more job. Let me have more money. So atrupti karat. Our Swamiji used to tell, when we write a check, maybe 1 crore, 1 lakh, always we have to write 1 crore only. Because in Gujarati they say, people have always one push for 99. If somebody person is earning 99 rupees, he is always won't like to get 100. If person has 1,000 rupees, then that person would like to 10,000. If person has 1 lakh, then would like to 2 lakh. So there is a never satisfaction in terms of money also. In terms of even relationship also, because always we need some type of the person should do like this. We always think like that, and if it is not according to our demand, then atrupti karat. This relation may be between parents, between siblings, between spouse, or anyone. So always this relationship also atrupti karatvam, and even money also atrupti karatvam. And last one, karma phala is bandhakatvam. It binds us. And in which way the karma can bind us? So I can tell, if we have kept one servant in our home to clean the house, to do everything, but one day if servant says, for 2 days I am not coming, you just do something. Then immediately we are restless. How can we manage our day for 2? So we ask this to please come early, first day. So I will keep everything ready. We will have our breakfast early, we can have everything ready. So you can wash that much utensil or vessels. And next day, evening you should come. Means always we are become a slave of our servant, or whatever most necessity we have, these necessities always makes a person a slave, gulam, what we say. So it's called bandhakatva. So all karma phala has 3 types of defects: dukhamishritatvam, atrupti karatvam, bandhakatvam. And does this karma phala can give permanent happiness? Does this karma phala can give permanent security? Or does this karma phala can give permanent peace? No, it cannot give. Then this rare person, one who is a little bit more punya, this starts thinking, and I have quoted one mantra from Mundaka Upanishad. Is very well famous mantra. It is a pariksha lokan karma chitan brahmana nirvedamaya na asti akrutaha kruten. The meaning is Pariksha Lokan, Karma Chitan Lokan Pariksha. The meaning of Karma Chitan means accumulated by our own action is called Karma Chita. In Sanskritam, Chita means to collect. Karma means by performing a karma. So Karma Chita means by collecting different type of karma, person has to experience loka. The meaning of loka here is not Sarva Loka, Naraka Loka, but loka is equal to karma phala. So karma phala, karma chita, this karma phala, from where they come? Karma chita. Because of our own activity, we have our own karma phala. This person, pariksha. Pariksha means they have examined. Here, pariksha is not now 12th exam is coming. We have to give exam is not like pariksha means having analyzed, having done scrutiny check is called pariksha. So having pariksha, all this karma chitan, lokan, here brahmana does not mean a brahmana, one who is upanitam. One who has upanitam is not brahmana. In Shastra, whenever brahmana comes, it means one who is interested in Shastra, one who has discrimination power, what is nitya, what is anitya. So here also the meaning of brahmana means a person who has correct discrimination. What should do, what should not do, what is nitya, what is anitya, what is jada, what is chetana, whatever is called brahmana. Such brahmana nirvedamaya. Here nirvedam is vairagya. Nirvedamaya, dispassion. That person has developed, ayat means has developed. What that person has developed? Nirvedam, vairagyam. Why that vairagya has come? So he is thinking, akrutaha krutena nasti. Here, if I split the sandhi, akrutaha, the meaning of akrutaha is moksha. Krutena nasti, na asti. So moksha cannot be achieved by any action. So people start thinking, so what is the meaning of moksha? People say liberation, realization. There are many words are there. The meaning of moksha, in simple way, in simple word, the moksha is nitya sukham. Is called moksha. Nitya Sukham, Shashvatam Sukham is called moksha. And having analyzed all karmas, kruta means all karma are bandhakatva, defect. All karmas has atruptikaratvam and all karmas are dukhamishritatvam. Then how this karma can give me nitya sukham? This is called pariksha. So in the sense, never moksha cannot be achieved by any karma. Then people may ask, what is the purpose of mena? Why should we perform karma? We will see later, but here the fact is we cannot have moksha by doing anything. So krutena akrutaha na asti. Moksha cannot be achieved by doing any type of karma. People may think, why? One should have a why. Answer is any karma. If we perform any karma, it starts, if we say at the time of A, we keep on doing, but it has limitation. So it may end at some time, maybe at the time of B. So the period of we are doing the karma is small. The result will be small only. If we performing karma, good karma for long time, if we take even 4 years, 3 years, let's say 20 years, we are doing good karma, the result will be also 20 years only, punya will come. So whatever we do karma, always karma phala is limited. And if moksha can be achieved by limited karma, then moksha will be also gone. If I achieved moksha at the time of A, then moksha will go up after some time. Because if I have achieved through karma, that's why this person starts thinking, akrutaha krutena nasti. This one should has to understand moksha cannot be achieved by any activity, any action. But action has its own role. Action gives us, any activity gives us to purify our mind. Purification of mind, chitta shuddhi, karma are necessary, but moksha, karma is not necessary. Then where is the moksha? How can I find the moksha? So in same mundaka, it comes Tattvabodha gurumeva vigachet. To know this, where is the moksha? What is the swarupa of moksha? Tat. Here the meaning of tat means to know that moksha, vignartham. For the to know that moksha, guru eva abhigachet. Person should go, reach or seek to the guru. Without guru, it won't happen. So tad vignanartham guru meva vigachet. So now at that time I have left the subject matter of Veda of last portion. If now somebody is asked, what is the last portion subject matter? So now I have put. So again, if we take Veda has two portions. First portion subject matter is worldly desire, and performing different type of karma, person will get not permanent sukham, ashashvat sukham, anityam sukham, limited sukham, happiness. But last portion of Veda, maybe name is Vedanta, maybe name Upanishad, all are synonyms. Sometimes people, they keep on listening. Different type of thing. They say, I have studied Vedanta, but not yet Upanishad. Somebody said, I have studied Upanishad, but not Vedanta. But Vedanta, Upanishad, even Gnana Yoga, all have same meaning, is the last portion of Veda. So what is the subject matter of last portion of Veda? It says it will give Shashvatam Sukham. This in Vedanta, they will give how person will get Shashvatam Sukham. Does it need to do or perform any karma? The result is nothing by knowing the self. By knowing oneself, a person can have the real nature of oneself. And by knowing the oneself, person get Shashvata Sukha. Let me clarify, you might be knowing, I don't know, but my duty, moksha cannot be achieved by after death. We can have moksha by living on. Because when we know ourselves and when knowledge will come, at that time we are not dead, At that time we live only. So moksha always come when we are alive. So jivan eva moksha. There is a one verb is called much. The meaning of much means to liberate, to give up. From much only moksha words comes, and from much only mukti is come. The meaning is the same. Mukti, moksha, all are one and same. We will see moksha in detail in Gita class. Right now, up to it, moksha is to know oneself. And from we need moksha, it will come in Gita. from where we need moksha. In this last portion of Veda, what I have written is called Upanishad, is called Vedanta, or even it is called Gnana Yoga also. First portion is called Karma Kanda. There are many rituals are available. If you perform this ritual, if you perform this yaga, you will get money, you will get even good servant. They have give the mantra. If you chanting this mantra, you will have good servant. So everything is given in Veda's first portion. But when person become little bit mature, then person starts thinking this all is not permanent sukham. I need a permanent sukham. For that, then Veda says, come to me only. I will give you where is the permanent solution, where is the Shashvatam Sukham. It is also available in me only, but it is the last portion of it. So this is nothing wrong. In previous, even when we are very young, person has to follow. There are many worldly desires, but this worldly desire never give Shashvat Sukham. That one has to remain in their mind always. Worldly things never give permanent sukha. So I have just give one comparison. So first portion of Veda, all karma and their result is what we have seen is dukha mishritatvam, atrupti karatvam, bandhakatvam, that we have seen. And what is the result? By knowing oneself, self-knowledge, Atma-jnana, what is the result? So it is given in Gita only. So I have written, Sarva karma akhilam gnane parisamapyate. Need not to do any karma. So all karma will end when knowledge will take place. Gnane, when gnan will come, when knowledge will come, sarva karma akhilam, without any left out. Parisamapyate. Then there is a no inside pressure. If I do, I will get happiness. Person keep on doing the activity. Doesn't mean that after gaining knowledge, person doesn't do anything. But there is a no inside pressure. Nowadays, people have pressure. If I want to, it will happen like this. But after gaining knowledge, nane parisamapyate. Again, it says, tasya karyam na vidyate. That person doesn't need to do anything. Without any activity, that person can be happy, that person can be secure, and that person may be, what was third one? Happy, secure, and peaceful. So all this come by knowing oneself, self-knowledge. And last one I have mentioned from Tattvabodha Upanishad. Because people have lots of desire, no? That's why people keep on performing many karma. But in Tattvabodha Upanishad it says, when person has Atma Gnanam, that person can enjoy, is fulfilled all desire at the same time. Now there is no more run after to seeking any type of happiness. Saha Ashnute, that person enjoys Sarvan Kaman. Sarvan Kaman means all desire. You know, which type of person? Vipaschita. By discriminative people, but by Atma-gnani people, these people can enjoy everything. They can enjoy it, but at the same time, there is no rush, no pressure, nothing inside. They can enjoy the life. That's why I used to tell always, person should be enjoy the life, not after getting self-knowledge, but by learning also self-knowledge, person has to enjoy it. There are some are very serious. I have to do this, I have to do this. They're very serious. But by keeping serious, there are more stress, you know. That will happen when time will come, happen. So self-knowledge always give. If the journey for the self to self, one has written something in. This is the journey from self to self. This journey always is give joy, happiness. So after destination, there is a no joy. This journey, yatra is itself is beautiful. It's called Vedanta. So now we are understand why we have to study Vedanta. That much portion is over. Now one very important portion. I'm not going in that much detail, but still one has to know. Okay, Veda is called Pramanam. Pramanam means of knowledge. I have written Pramanam. Pramayaha. Karanam. Pramanam. Prama means knowledge. This Pramayaha is a sixth. But Prama means knowledge. Karanam means instrument. So if I say this is the rose, so who is the means of knowledge to get this knowledge? My eye is for eye is a pramanam to have a colors and form. Eye is a pramanam. For to listen any word, our shrotra that I have written is pramanam. To have any senses, whether it's hot, it is cold, it is rough, it is smooth, tvak is called pramanam. To smell something, it is stinking, it is very good smell, our nose is pramanam. And to taste something, this is sweet, this is salty, taste is pramanam. So in Sanskritam, in Shastra, these all five are called Gnanendriya. These Gnanendriya are called Pramanani. For what? That these five. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. They will go in technically, they say Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa. In Jagat, in this word, Shabda, words are called Shabda. Tvak is called Sparsha, Shabda Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, and Gandha. So whenever we would like to know what is the form, what is the, whose this verse, which type of this touch, everything, we need this Gnanendriya or sense organs. These sense organs are called Pramana. Prama, when we know this is a flower, is a knowledge. If I say some voice is coming from outside, if our ear has heard, it's called Pramana. And one more thing in Pramanam, this all five Gnanendriya, they never interfere their own field. If Chakshu says, this is the elephant, then Shrotra has no right to interfere. This Shrotra cannot say, this is, you are not right, this is not elephant, I think this is a goat. So each and every sense organ has their own field. In their own field, they can have the same knowledge. It's called the Pramana. Now it says, when the field of sense organs are over, then another field will come and another pramanam we need is called Shastra Pramanam. So Veda is called Pramanam. This is one have to understand very seriously. Sometimes people make confuse. First, and when we accept Shastra, Veda is a Pramanam, then we should have Shraddha. Whatever Shastra is written, it must be correct. But right now, I am not able to understand. And people generally raise the question through their Gnanendriya. I cannot see Swargaloka, then how can I see Swargaloka is there? Somebody says, I cannot see Punya Papa, how Punya Papa is there? So that's why one has to remember the definition of Pramana means other Pramana cannot interfere in other Pramana. That's why these five sense organs have no right to interfere in the Veda. That's why Veda one should accept is a Pramana. If Veda has written Swarga is there, it's not our Christian Swarga, heaven. Here our Swarga is different because in 9th chapter it says Kshine punye martya loke vishanti. In from Swarga we have to come back. Even from Brahma Loka we have to come back because all we have achieved to go to Swarga Loka or Brahma Loka by karma only. And karma is ashashvasam. Again we have to come back. So Veda is a pramana. Same way. So subject matter is totally different of Veda. So that's why somebody says Veda is not scientific. So it is not correct. This sentence is wrong. Science is always with 5 sense organs limitation. Science always with 5 sense. If we can have microscope, if we have telescope, we have used only our eyes. But with microscope, we can't say with telescope, I cannot find out the Swargaloka, this Swargaloka is not there. We cannot say because Swarga, this our Veda is the 6th means of knowledge. These 5 are means of knowledge and 6th one is Veda. So I can write here Chakshu, Shrotra, Tvak, Gran, Rasana, they have their own field. 6th one is called Veda. Veda is Pramana for what? So for both Purva Bhaga and Uttar Bhaga, for both. If you need, even say, if you need sun, you do Putra Kameshti, sun will come. If you need rain, you do Karini Yagna, you will have rain. If you have something for go to Swarga, you do Agnihotra, you will go to Swarga. But now I cannot understand through my Chakshu or Shrotra, then you have no right. That's why one has to understand Veda is a pramana. Then only we can give respect to Veda. Otherwise, we always try to down the Veda. So one has to accept Veda is the pramana. So that's why I have written here, therefore, Veda are the means of knowledge. Means of knowledge means pramana. Knowledge is called prama, means is a karana. Pramayaha karanam pramana. Now one more thing. Even if we study some commerce, I think commerce. So there are different type of terminology we are using. Something I have written here, but there is a one word I have written here, interest. What is the meaning of interest? Somebody asks, are you interested in Vedanta? Are you interested in something? Then the meaning of interest is different. But if somebody goes in the bank and say, give me the interest of this, then is a totally different meaning. So one interest has different meaning. Same way in Vedanta, in Veda also, one word has a different meaning. So it's called technical terminology. So to understand technical terminology, to understand the methodology of Veda or Vedanta, some people, some scholars have written some books are called Prakaran Grantha. So what we are going to study is Vedanta only, but in Vedanta, what we will study? So we will study only Tattvabodha. If somebody asks, what is the meaning of Tattvabodha and why we are studying Tattvabodha? So the answer is, in Tattvabodha, many technical terminology. Even we say, I have written, suppose karma is written. What is the meaning of karma? In Gujarati, we said, karma kar liya. Hindi mein putte karma kar liya. So in the meaning, the karma is some type of action, some type of activity. But when we say prarabdha karma, so what does it mean? This is my prarabdha karma. People say, even my agami, sanchit karma, everything will come. But at that time, the karma is not action. But here karma is karma phala. In karma phala, you always be gain in the terms of punya and papa. Like such, there are different terminology will come. And then we enter in Upanishad or whatever big grantha, then it will be easy to understand. That's why Prakarana Grantha, even Prakarana is also technical terminology. If Prakarana actually is a chapter, which chapter we are studying? Then we say we are studying this Prakarana. But here the Prakarana is not chapter. Here Prakarana means to understand Shastra, whatever terminology is given is called Prakarana Grantha. Even not only terminology, there are different type of methods have been used by Shastra to unfold our real nature. So this methodology in Sanskritam is called Prakriya. This Prakriya also mentioned in Prakarana Grantha. Prakarana is not chapter here. That's why we are going to study first Tattvabodha. Yeah, this I have written here everything. Some way karma is the action, but prarabdha karma is punya papa, karma phala. And to know this, have a basic concept of Vedanta, Prakarana Grantha are written. And Prakarana Grantha is also technical name. And Prakarana Grantha are many. So I have here put Tattvabodha is also Prakarana Grantha, Atma Bodha is also Prakarana Grantha, Viveka Chudamani is also Prakarana Grantha, Panchadashi is also Prakarana Grantha, many. I have mentioned only 4. There are many. But these are short one. These are even Atma Bodha and Tattvabodha shorter. These are longer. Panchadashi is 15 books. Panchadashi, total 15 books. So, but in the sense, Prakarana Grantha unfolds the wisdom of Vedanta. It's called Prakarana Grantha. It's given a very many different type of technical words. It's called Prakarana Grantha. Is very much necessary to understand. Even somebody says, if person is ready in the sense, one who has 100% chitta shuddhi, one whose mind is 100% pure. And if a person studies even Tattvabodha, Gnanam will take place. Because Gnanam is nothing, only pure mind. It need not which type of cloth person has worn, which type of dress has worn. Is a sannyasi, it is a grihasti, it is a brahmachari. No. Only one thing is necessary, is chitta shuddhi. The person doesn't have any raga dvesh, any type of complex. If such person listen this Tattva Bodha, Gnana will take place. Because in Prakarana Grantha also, last one, Jiva Ishvara Sekya will come on by all logic. That's why Prakarana Grantha is very much necessary to understand in one's life. One who is really understand to know Vedanta. Now last one, Tattvabodha. So what is the meaning of Tattvabodha? So in Tattvabodha, there are 3 words. Tattva Bodha. Tva is called nature. Swarupa. Not nature is not English. Yeah, her nature or his nature is not good. So let me write. The meaning of nature means Swarupa. Tat. We can take as a Ishvara. Tattvamasi. There also Tat is. Tva means Swarupa. Bodha is a knowledge. Gnana. So real knowledge of Ishvara or real knowledge of Jiva. So Swarupa, let me explain what is the meaning of Swarupa. If I ask what is the Swarupa of fire, so what would be the answer? So heat is the nature. English we say nature, but is a Swarupa of fire. We can't say before 5,000 years, fire was cold, but nowadays is very hot. We can't say. because this is Swarupa. Swarupa means it never gets changed. Remain as it is, it calls Swarupa. Same way, if we ask what is the nature of salt, Swarupa was salt, so we can salt it. If we ask what is the nature of water, so what would be the answer? Ocean is a water, but it is not real Swarupa. Real Swarupa is H2O, 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen. Same way, what is the nature of ourselves? Jiva or Ishvara. Tat we can take is a Jiva also. Tat we can take is a Ishvara. Tva means nature. Swarupa, let me write, not nature. If my body is my real nature, so it would be with me for all the time. And even I should not die because this is my real nature. So body is not my real Swarupa. So it is not Tva. Same way, even what is the real nature, Swarupa of Ishvara? The Ishvara is always available in form of some form, is a Rama form, is a Krishna form, even Shankara form. So it should be remain all the time. But even in spite of Janmashtami is there, Bhagavan Krishna is the date of departure is there. Even Rama's Ramnavami will come. Bhagavan has to go. Bhagavan is entering, take Jad Samadhi. So the form, external form of Rama and external form of Krishna is not real Swarupa. So what is the real Swarupa of us also, and what is the real Swarupa Ishvara also? To know this is called Bodha, is a knowledge. So in this text is we will study Tat means either Ishvara or either or Jiva. Tva means Swarupaha, Bodha means knowledge. The truth then they put is generally they put truth of the self. But Tva means Swarupa. All this detail we will see tomorrow. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om.